Lewis I Model by John Steigerwalt, Ross McCartney, Cody Myers, John Hammond, and Matt Peters. The Lewis I Model has 7 layers. A common way to remember them is all people seem to need data processing. Layer 7 is the application layer. This layer supports applications and end user processes. Software applications are supported on this layer. User authentication is also used on this layer. Some services for this layer are file transfers and email. Telnet and FTP and SMTP are used at this layer. Application layer synchronizes communication. Layer 6 is the presentation layer. This layer provides encryption by translating from application to network format. It also transforms data into the form the application layer can use. The presentation layer also formats and encrypts data to be sent across the network. The formats that this layer uses is the ASC and the EBCDIC and cryptography. Layer 5 is a session layer. This layer allows two parties to have an ongoing communication. It sets up the session for the communication, maintains it, and then tears it down when communication is over. A session layer deals with the DNS and NetBIOS. It also works with FTP. It puts in checkpoints for the data stream for if the communication fails, it will know where to restart again. The first 3 PDUs, or primary data units, for the first 3 layers are data. Layer 4 is the transport layer. This layer ensures the delivery of data. It deals with TCP and UDP. TCP stands for Transmission Control Protocol, and UDP stands for User Datagram Protocol. This layer also deals with the port address and adds a header to the frame structure. The primary data unit for this layer is segment. This layer also manages data from one application to another on the network. It controls the flow of the data so that the recipient isn't overwhelmed. It basically stops the user from having a traffic jam with data. Some of the problems in this layer are corrupt protocol stack and then segments that are too large for the source and the destination. Layer 3 is the network layer. This layer transfers data across the network from node to node. It handles addressing messages for delivery, translating IP addresses into their MAC addresses. It's basically the traffic cop of network activity. This layer also deals with routing and access control. The primary data unit at this layer is packet. Some of the common errors that can happen on the network layer are incorrect IP addresses or subnet masks, incorrect router configuration, or router operation errors. Layer 2 is the data link layer. This layer, data packets are encoded and decoded into bits. The transmission protocol handles errors in the physical layer. This layer is divided into 2 sublayers. Media Access Control, or MAC, and the Logical Link Control, LLC, are used in this layer. MAC sublayer is used for network access, and LLC is used for synchronizing and error checking. The primary data unit at this layer is frame. Layer 1 is a physical layer. This layer handles electrical and mechanical hardware. Electrical voltages, radio frequencies, and infrared are used on this layer. It is also responsible for transmission of data over communications medium. This layer operates with data in the form of bits. Ethernet, token ring, and SCSI all function at the physical layer. Hubs and repeaters function at the physical layer. The primary data unit at this layer is bits. Another way to remember the OSI model is please do not throw sausage pizza away.